We recently released Candy Chrome, our new exciting infrared filter. Candy Chrome gives foliage a vibrant pink color after applying a channel swap or a Candy Chrome LUT created by Pierre-Louis Ferrer. Candy Chrome can achieve unique colors and shades compared to its competitors. In this video, we'll show you how to get the most out of Candy Chrome. Before we dive into post-processing, let's break down some essential prerequisites for shooting Candy Chrome and infrared in general. In order to shoot with Candy Chrome or any of our infrared filters, you will need to use a full spectrum camera. If you don't know what a full spectrum camera is, here's an article explaining it. But in short, a full spectrum conversion will allow your camera to capture ultraviolet, visible, and infrared light. In order to properly post-process the images, they will need to be raw photos. To white balance your camera, first put the filter on, then set a custom white balance on a gray chart. Finally, create a DNG profile of your full spectrum camera to extend the white balance range of your processing software. This step is essential if you're working with Adobe Camera Raw. Here's an article with more detail on creating a DNG profile. Now that you have followed those steps and have shot your first Candy Chrome images, it is time to post-process. Normally, if you've correctly used a gray chart and applied custom white balance in your camera, you will see these kind of colors when opening your RAW files. If you are working with Adobe Camera Raw, you will first need to set the DNG profile of your camera to obtain this result. To import a DNG profile, first we have to compress it into a zip file. Then click on the three dots by profile, import profiles and presets, select your camera profile, and then hit open to bring it into Photoshop. You can now apply a channel mixer effect in Photoshop. In the red channel, set red to 0 and blue to 100. Then do the same thing for the blue channel. You can now make tweaks to dial in the specific look you want. Now, this is pretty good. However, Candy Chrome has been designed to offer its full potential with dedicated LUTs. These LUTs are easily usable in Photoshop, but require specific installation in Lightroom Classic. Unlike presets, LUTs must be installed from the Camera Raw module. This module is accessible via Adobe Bridge or Adobe Photoshop. The first step is to unzip the LUT files in the accessible folder on your computer. Then go to Adobe Bridge or Adobe Photoshop and open a RAW file in Camera Raw. It is essential to use a RAW file here, not a TIFF or a JPEG. As you can see here, the white balance is not properly set. Before going further, you need to apply the DNG profile of your full spectrum camera. You can do that using the profile window. In this tutorial, we're using a full spectrum Canon R5C camera, for which we have previously created the DNG profile. Next, go to the presets menu using the corresponding button on the right-hand side of the screen. In this window, hold Alt and left click on the Create Preset icon. You are now in the installation window of LUTs. First, name the LUT you're going to install. For this tutorial, we're going to be using the Candy Chrome Original Deep LUT. We recommend you create a dedicated folder to install all your Candy Chrome LUTs in. And we're just going to name the folder Candy Chrome. Now the most important thing, be sure the camera profile is selected and corresponds to the DNG profile that you applied before entering the creation of this preset. This will assure you can extend the white balance range and apply the LUT at the same time. Do not select any other adjustments here. Finally, load the LUT file using the last module of the window, Color Lookup Tables. Click on Load a .cube file to open a new window where you'll have to select the LUT to install. Select your LUT, click Open, and finally make sure the color space is set to Adobe RGB. Then click OK. And congratulations, you have just installed your first LUT in Camera Raw. You will have to follow the same steps for each LUT you want to install, as it is not possible to select several .cube files at once. Once this is done, you can close Camera Raw and open Lightroom. In Lightroom, click Browse on the Profile menu. You can now find a new menu named Candy Chrome with all the LUTs you have just installed in it. Apply the LUT you want, and then adjust the setting as for any other image: white balance, exposure, contrast, etc. 3 different LUTs have been designed to work with Candy Chrome, with 2 levels of intensity for each: soft and deep. First, we have the Candy Chrome Original LUT. This LUT offers subtle and various shades of red, fuchsia, and pink colors to the foliage. These tints depend on the type of leaf and the chlorophyll concentration, making this LUT a great tool for vegetal analysis. Colors also have more variations depending on the season and daylight when compared to regular infrared filters. Next, we have Candy Chrome Pink. This LUT offers more vivid pink colors for people who like high saturation photos. And finally, we have Candy Chrome Yellow. This LUT offers vivid colors in the field of yellow. If you want to see a comparison between Candy Chrome and some of our other filters, check out this article. We hope this video helped you understand how to get the most out of this new, exciting filter. If you are looking for versatility and a more natural luminance of your images without sacrificing the infrared colors, Candy Chrome is waiting for you. We hope you enjoyed this tutorial and be sure to subscribe for more educational infrared content.